forms help me with the help of right and left brachiocephalic. That is inferior vena cava. It forms with the help of right and left common iliac veins. These veins are vena lumbalis. It is vena lumbalis ascendens. On the right side, it continues into vena azygos. It is hemiazygos. And now, on posterior abdominal wall, we can see anastomoses in the region of vena lumbalis and vena lumbalis ascendens, and blood from this place it can flow to inferior vena cava and superior vena cava. That is cava, caval anastomosis on posterior abdominal wall. That is first diagram, easiest. Now, here it is internal jugular and subclavian vein, internal jugular and subclavian. And brachiocephalic vein receives vertebral vein, vena vertebralis. And in the region of vertebral column, we have vertebral plexus venosus vertebralis. We have external and internal plexus, and this plexus receive blood from spinal cord and from vertebral column. And from vertebral plexus, we have vena intervertebralis, which in cervical department goes to vertebral vein. In thoracic department, vena intervertebralis, what I draw now? Vena intercostalis, what? Intercostalis posterior. And vena intervertebralis goes to posterior intercostal veins. Vena intervertebralis goes to vena intercostalis posterior. And in lumbar department, vena intervertebralis goes to vena lumbalis. And now we receive anastomosis because from vertebral plexus, blood can flow to inferior vena cava and through azygos, hemiazygos, accessory hemiazygos, and vertebral veins goes to superior vena cava. Clear it is. That is caval anastomosis in the region of vertebral plexus. And here it is number 1, that is they are vena intervertebralis. Number 2, vertebral vein. 3, brachiocephalic. 4, superior vena cava. 5, vena intercostalis posterior. 6, azygos. 7, hemiazygos. 8, accessory hemiazygos. 9, vena lumbalis ascendens. 10, vena lumbalis. 11, vena cava inferior. Clear? Next. That is here. This is. But it is there. Here. That is vena intervertebralis, and it should insert into vena intercostalis. It is not very clear to see here. That is, should opens into vena intercostalis. It is the same. Vena intervertebralis goes to vena intercostalis. Here it is vena lumbalis. Well, next, this is superior vena cava, brachiocephalic vein, that is internal jugular and subclavian, that is continuation of axillary vein. Inferior vena cava, common iliac veins, internal, external iliac, and external, that is continuation of femoral vein. And now, on anterior abdominal wall, we have venous plexus, and from this venous plexus, one way through vena epigastrica superior, it continues into vena thoracica interna, and internal thoracic vein opens into brachiocephalic. Artery from subclavian, but vein goes to brachiocephalic vein. Vena thoraca epigastrica continues into vena thoracica lateralis, and vena thoracica lateralis goes to axillary vein. Vena epigastrica inferior opens into iliac, and vena epigastrica superficialis opens into femoral vein. And it is liver, that is portal vein, and vena paraumbilicalis from this network goes to vena porta. And now we receive porta, cava, caval anastomosis on anterior abdominal wall. Number 1, superior vena cava. 2, brachiocephalic. 3, subclavian. 4, axillary. 6, epigastrica superior. 7, thoracica interna. 8, thoraca epigastrica. 9, thoracica lateralis. 10, inferior vena cava. 11, common iliac. 12, external iliac. 13, femoral vein. 14, epigastrica inferior. 15, epigastrica superficialis. 16, vena paraumbilicalis. And 17, portal vein. That is this diagram. Next. Superior vena cava. Brachiocephalic veins. It is azygous vein, vena azygous. And now, that is esophagus and what?
Stomach.
And stomach. You already know that from esophagus, vena esophagealis, they goes to azygous vein. Yes, that is visceral inflows of azygous vein, vena esophagealis. And from abdominal part of esophagus and lesser cavity of the stomach, vena gastrica sinistra, it goes to what? Yes. It is portal vein, and vena gastrica sinistra goes to portal vein. And now, from esophagus, blood goes to azygous vein and superior vena cava, and from abdominal part, gastrica sinistra goes to portal vein. Porta, caval anastomosis in the region of esophagus. Number 1, superior vena cava. 2, azygous. 3, vena esophagealis. 4, vena gastrica sinistra. And 5, vena porta. It is 6, vena mesenterica superior. 7, vena mesenterica inferior. And 8, vena linealis splenic vein. Now, look here. That is inferior vena cava, vena cava inferior, common iliac, internal iliac, external iliac, and internal iliac receives internal pudendal vein. And now, here it is rectum, that is rectum, and vena rectalis inferior goes to pudendal vein, vena rectalis media goes to internal iliac, and vena rectalis superior goes to inferior mesenteric vein. And now I continue to put numbers. That is number 9, inferior vena cava, 10, common iliac, 11, internal iliac, 12, internal pudendal, number 13, vena rectalis superior, number 14, vena rectalis media, and number 15, vena rectalis inferior. And we receive anastomosis in the region of rectum. from inferior and middle rectal veins goes to inferior vena cava, and superior vein goes to portal vein. Okay, it is. That is anastomosis in the region of rectum. It is. I combined this diagram and next and this one in one diagram, but you will draw next time in anastomosis in the region of rectum or in the region of stomach. Yeah. Next, I will not draw because it is clear in this diagram. It is ascendens colon and descendens colon. From ascendens colon, vena colica dextra goes to superior mesenteric. From descendens colon, vena colica sinistra goes to inferior mesenteric vein, both of them into portal. And posteriorly we have vena lumbalis, which goes to inferior vena cava, and that is porta caval anastomosis in the region of ascendens and descendens colon. Clear? And last, this diagram. Can you give me another page? Okay, thank you. That is circulation of fetus. It is placenta, and from placenta umbilical vein, vena umbilicalis. Its conduct from placenta oxygenated blood from placenta to fetus.
Vena?
Yes, that is umbilical vein, which vessels has name veins. That is, they are vessels which bring blood to heart. And it is, for example, and arteries, they are vessels which conduct blood from heart. That is why pulmonary artery, but which blood in pulmonary artery? Deoxygenated. And pulmonary veins from lungs goes to left atrium, and they conduct oxygenated blood. And heat is oxygenated blood from placenta, bring oxygenated blood to fetus. And portal vein and umbilical vein, it opens into portal vein, it inflow into portal vein, but ductus venosus goes to inferior vena cava inferior. It is deoxygenated blood in inferior vena cava, and here oxygenated blood in ductus venosus. That is why inferior vena cava, that is place where oxygenated blood from placenta mixed with deoxygenated blood in inferior vena cava, and this mixed blood goes upward, receive deoxygenated blood from what is this? Hepatic veins, and mixed one again, and after that inferior vena cava opens into which chamber? Into right atrium. That is right atrium, and this mixed blood from inferior vena cava goes to right atrium, and we have what is it? In septum between right and left atrium. Foramina vale, and this mixed blood goes to foramina vale.
This is in fetus.
Yes. We speak about fetus. Fetal circulation, I said in the beginning. Yes. In foramina vale goes to left atrium. From left atrium goes to left ventricle, And what starts from left ventricle? Aorta. That is aorta. That is aorta. Now, heat is superior vena cava, and blood, deoxygenated blood from superior vena cava, goes to right atrium. From right atrium goes to right ventricle. And what starts from right ventricle? Pulmonary trunk, truncus pulmonalis. And truncus pulmonalis gives two pulmonary arteries. But in fetus, lungs not participate in breathing. Yes? And that is why not necessary to conduct whole this blood through lungs. That is why between pulmonary trunk and aorta in fetus we have duct. This duct is ductus arteriosus. This duct is ductus venosus, and this is ductus arteriosus. And this duct conducts this deoxygenated blood to aorta, and that is place where blood mixed one again. And this last mixing, it is below, look here, that is brachiocephalic trunk, then left common carotid, and left subclavian. And ductus arteriosus opens into aorta below of subclavian artery. That is why head and upper extremity receive blood which is richer with oxygen than trunk and lower extremity, because a lot of, large portion of deoxygenated blood come to aorta below of subclavian artery. And this mixed blood goes to aorta and supplies inner organs, lower extremity, and look here, a common iliac artery subdivides into external and internal. And from internal iliac artery we have arteria umbilicalis, umbilical arteries. They goes to umbilical ring, it is umbilical ring, and together with umbilical cord bring this mixed deoxygenated blood from fetus to placenta. Here it is. That is direction. Clear? What happened after the birth? We cut umbilical cord, and this umbilical vein, it closed and makes a round ligament of the liver. Ligamentum, how it is in Latin? Teres hepatis. Ductus venosus replaced with connective tissue and forms ligament, ligamentum venosum. Then foramen ovale closed, and we receive fossa ovalis. This duct, ductus arteriosus, closed, and we receive ligament, ligamentum arteriosum, between pulmonary trunk and aorta. And umbilical arteries, arteria umbilicalis, they close and makes ligamentum umbilicalis medialis. Clear? And last, number 1, that is umbilical vein. Number 2, ductus venosus. 3, portal vein. Number 4, inferior vena cava. Number 5, hepatic veins. 6, superior vena cava. 7, foramen ovale. 8, aorta. 9, pulmonary trunk. If you want, number 10, pulmonary arteries. And 11, that is ductus arteriosus. Number 12, common iliac artery. 13, that is external iliac. 14, that is internal iliac. And 15, and here it is, they are umbilical arteries, arteria umbilicalis. So this diagram, circulation of fetus, and what happened with all of these structures after the birth, you need to know. Next time I give you written test, and then we will have 2 classes in lymphatic system, and after that you will have written test in venous and lymphatic system.
And in venous system, you will draw one again these diagrams, and in lymphatic system, you will answer, you will write lymphatic drainage from inner organs, from liver, from stomach, from upper extremity, and so on. Well,